All right, guys, Mustangs are cool. We love Fords on this channel, and it's not every day that you get to see something as interesting as this right here. This is my man Rick Schmidt. We're at NPD, National Parts Depot. They got all the parts you need to restore cars. We're inside of Rick's amazing collection, and this is a 73 Gran Torino, but it's got some special options. It's got a 351 Cobra Jet. It's got a 4-speed. It's black. I mean, it's sleek looking.
Yeah.
So Rick, why do you own this car? What do you love about it, and what's interesting about it?
I love everything about it, and there's a lot interesting about it. You know, this is another one of these cars that my dad and I stumbled upon back in the mid-90s. It was running through an auction, and it was just one of those diamonds that, you know, at what was a run-in-the-mill auction that nobody else was really picking up on.
Right.
In 1973, the Q-Code 351 Cobra Jet was actually the highest horsepower motor available in these cars. They also came with a 429.
Right.
But that 429 was a dog.
Right.
And this one was mated from the factory with a 4-speed manual transmission. The black paint is special in that, and this is all original. This car's never been restored. That's the original paint.
Wow.
In 73, Ford did not offer black in the Ford product line. They did in Mercury and Lincoln, but black was not available as a regular production
I didn't know that.
color. I think it was just that period of time when the EPA was making them change paints, and they were having, there was too much labor that was going into a black paint job.
Okay.
But you could still get it if you optioned for Ford's special paint option for $99. So on the original invoice for this car, there's a $99 charge for special paint.
Right.
And it's black. And you can always buy a special paint car because it always has the Argent bumper filler on it, because this part right here would have come to the factory already sprayed, but since it wasn't a factory color, all they could do is just throw in a silver one and call it a day.
Right. So I mean, you know, obviously the late 60s, the very early 70s, muscle car era, it's strong, big blocks and intermediate cars and things like that, and 4 speeds, of course. The Torino body style, big in NASCAR as well. So, you know, 69, 68, 69, 70, 71, and 72, most people recognize for that sleek, fastback design.
Yeah.
But the 73 was a huge departure, right? They went to the bigger bumper, different styling.
They had to do the 5 mile per hour, the big 5 mile per hour government mandated bumpers starting in 73. Right. So rather than if anybody just Google and look at a 72, that would have really dorked up the open grill body style of the 72.
Right,
Torino.
it had the catfish mouth,
right.
twin headlights.
So instead, and they did it the right way, they did a full redesign that I think is just as handsome as the one it replaced. So I like both years equally as much, because this is a great looking car. And I'm telling you, we bought it back in the mid-90s. My dad joked when the hammer fell at the auction that we just broke the world record on a 73 Torino. But in retrospect, the car didn't cost very much money at all. And now, fast forward to 2021 today, I was telling you that it is one of the rock stars of this collection. People come through here and buy all the Continentals and muscle cars and Trans Ams and Shelbys, and they all stop at this Torino. And I've had more people try to arm wrestle this car out of my hands than anything else in the building.
I bet. And you know, if you told somebody, I've got a Ford with a Cobra Jet and a 4-speed, this is the last thing that they would think that, you know, it's going to be wrapped around. But in the true sense of a muscle car, this car still speaks to what a muscle car is all about. It's got a high performance 351, right? And of course, you know, the bigger bumper, people might not think it's quite as sleek or stylish as the cars of the late 60s and 70s. But the rest of this car, I mean, it's fastback design, which is kind of still unique to Ford into the mid-70s like that, right? The Chevelle and the 73 GTO certainly doesn't look anything like this.
Right. No, this is a gorgeous car, and like I said, it's a total survivor. I've never seen another 72 or 73 Gran Torino Sport that comes close to this one as just being the full package of original untouched condition, and then with all the great options and performance.
Tell everybody how it drives.
It drives like a brand new Torino. That's how it drives. It drives much bigger than a Mustang. Very nicely isolated ride, but it handles pretty good. It's a real enjoyable car to drive.
Oh, that's awesome. One of these times when I come back, I think we're going to have to do part 2 on this, where we take this thing out, put some GoPros in it, and maybe not beat on it, but I would love to get behind the wheel. Next time you have it out, I'll come up.
This car sounds great when it's under full juice.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I would love to hear it. Cool. All right, guys. Well, thanks a lot. A look at a unique Ford, something out of the ordinary, not a Mustang. It's not a Fairlane. It's a Torino, a Gran Torino. And we appreciate everybody checking out the channel. Check back for more great content. REVan Evan, Rick Schmidt, thanks. NPD, check them out online. And we will catch you real soon.